Today I'm going to share one of my big secrets with you. This is probably the most valuable secret I've ever revealed here in this forum. That's how to become magnetic. You want to draw people in. You want them to become attached to you, and I mean permanently, forever. Join me for this episode of The Inside BS Show. Hi, I'm Dave Lorenzo. I'm the godfather of growth, and today I'm sharing with you how to become magnetic. This process is actually so simple that it's encapsulated in a very, very easy to remember acronym, UMAB. Now, if you have ever been a fan of the Black Eyed Peas, like I'm a fan of the Black Eyed Peas, you know about UMAB. Well, UMAB is actually an acronym that stands for interesting, memorable, attractive, bold, and elegant. Interesting, memorable, attractive, bold, and elegant. If you want to become magnetic, you need to have these 5 elements incorporated into everything you do, every move you make and every breath you take. Those are the 5 elements. I'm going to talk about each one of them now briefly, but you must embody each of these 5 elements. So first is interesting. Now there are 3 things that make you interesting to people, especially when they first meet you. The first thing is your origin story. If you've ever heard my origin story, you know it certainly is interesting. If you haven't heard it, go to my YouTube channel and look up The Day That Changed Everything. Look up my origin story on my YouTube channel. But that story really connects everyone with why I do what I do. Here's a hint. I got struck by a taxi cab and I was paralyzed from my armpits down. Now, I'm obviously okay. If you want to hear the entire origin story, go to my YouTube channel, or I'll put a link up there in this video so that you can watch it. The second thing you need to incorporate to become interesting is testimonials. What other people say about you is always going to be more valuable than what you say about yourself. So make sure you've included testimonials or letters of recommendation from other people so that you can demonstrate that you're credible, that your solutions are believable, and that you're someone who's really interesting. The third thing when it comes to being interesting is media. The more media you can do, the more you can expose your personality like I'm doing right now, the more interesting you'll become. Even if you want to do traditional media, like do radio commercials or be interviewed on the radio, be interviewed on podcasts, write articles that are controversial. Being in the media allows you to employ leverage and to demonstrate your personality to people in a way that connects with them, that resonates with them. So using media can help you amplify the level of interest that people will have in you. Now, the second element in UMAB is memorable. You want the impression that you make on people to be burned into their mind. Think about what would happen if you left one image on a television screen for months at a time. That image would be burned in. If you turned off the TV, the image would still be there. If you put a program on the television, if you put a show on the television, that image would still be there and it would be hard for you to focus on the show. That's what you want. That's what you're going for. So if you're at a networking event and you're just blending into the woodwork, you're not doing your job. You've got to become memorable. How can you do that? With your words, with your actions, with your appearance. Be dynamic. Share colorful stories. Make emotional connections with people visually, auditorily, kinesthetically, by touching them metaphorically with your stories. Being memorable is essential, and that's the second step. The third step is being attractive. Now, what are people attracted to? People are attracted to people who are like them. People are attracted to people who are the opposite of them. And people are attracted to people who demonstrate an aspiration they want to attain. So there has to be something about you that resonates with the audience because they think, hey, that person is just like me. And that something could be vulnerability. Tell a story that demonstrates a little bit of your vulnerability. Then be the opposite of them. Hey, I'm just like you, but I'm successful. I got hit by a cab, but I came back from getting hit by a cab, and guess what happened? I became more successful, and now I'm a 7-figure business owner, and my business is me. I don't have 100 employees running around making my day crazy. It's just me helping you and enjoying life. And that's the third element, being aspirational. I want you to have a future that looks just like my present. You have to offer something aspirational to the audience. They have to want to be like you. They have to want to achieve the things you've achieved. They have to want to get to the top of the mountain where you are. So you've got to be like them, you've got to be the opposite of them in some ways, and you have to offer something that's aspirational. The fourth element is being bold. People have to love you or they have to hate you. There's nothing neutral. What you say is what's on your mind. You've got to say also what's on their mind. There's nothing left to chance. So if you feel a certain way, you've got to say so. If you feel a certain way and it's their feeling too, you've got a connection. That's the secret. Be bold. Don't hold back. You will never regret stating something that makes a phenomenal connection that gets you that big client, but you will regret holding back and losing the client to someone who's inferior to you. Bold, that's essential. The fifth element in Amabi is be elegant. Be graceful in simplicity and offer solutions that are graceful in their simplicity. If you've seen my revenue roadmap, it is simple and elegant, but it's powerful and effective. It delivers 7 figures to me every year, and it will deliver 7 figures to you. It's elegant in its simplicity, but I'm the only one out there using it. I want to give it to you, by the way. If you want a copy of my Revenue Roadmap Guide so that you can use this simple, elegant solution, go to revenueroadmapguide.com, enter your contact info there. Once you enter your contact info, you will be able to download this simple and elegant solution. If you want to become magnetic, you want to make a connection with everyone who's in your world, follow the Amabi script. Be interesting, be memorable, be attractive, be bold, and be elegant. Want to know more about building a powerful personal brand? There's another video filling in right below me right now. You got to watch that video. That video is going to help you put money in the bank, and I will see you there.